Okay, cool. Now we have a wait. Did the music stop? Oh no! When I was talking, it just sounded so low. I thought it stopped. All right, my heart stopped. I second, bitch. But anyway, now to talk about Marvel Rivals, this recent last patch, I feel like has been the best balanced patch that we've had in the entirety of the game, because I feel like there's no one strategy that's so broken it outpowers other strategies, you know? Like, I feel like if you play an honest character in an honest way, you'll get a win. Yeah, there's still bullshit like Gamma Squid, but A, that shit's getting taken out in a little while. And B, oh, I forgot to turn this down. And B, I also feel like Gamma Squid, now that people actually realize to shoot the squid, it's not that bad, because I feel like when team ups first come out, it takes people a while to learn how to counter it. And like, it's not so much that people don't understand how to counter it day one. It takes somebody who's not like a nerd sitting online doing shit like this, like me. It takes them a little bit longer to get the information, because, you know, they're not sitting there fiending over Marvel Rivals, scratching themselves, playing it day in, day out whenever they get a free moment. So, with that being said, let's see how they shook up everything. And I've already had a couple of the fucking patch notes spoiled for me. And I already know Venom ult does anti-heal. But first, let's look at the changes for the tanks of Marvel Rivals. Well, let's read Venom first. And I could have been getting trolled. So, you know, let me read. Whenever my music decides to start. Alright, let's finally read it and see if I was getting trolled or if that was real. Venom's ultimate ability becomes even more menacing. Oh god. Feast of the Abyss ultimate ability now applies 30% healing reduction to enemies hit lasting 4 seconds. Why? Venom, the reason why I don't like Venom is because the motherfucker lives forever. Venom doesn't need any buffs. Venom has the ability to one-shot every support in the game with his ult without damage boost. And with damage boost, it's even fucking easier. So you're telling me, if he misses the one shot, he now gives you anti-heal? Why? Stop buffing Venom! I swear to you, there's nothing wrong with Venom. Developers, look at me. Nerf Venom's symbiotic resilience. This is not the change needed. Why is Venom allowed to be in my backline for 45 years? Get 1,000 health, poke people in my backline. A fucking heal comes from Timbuktu. Bowling! Niggas Jim Jones in heals across the fucking battlefield to Venom. Now he's poking at my supports for another 35 minutes. Now, 5 seconds done passed. Now he only got 4 seconds left on his cooldown for symbiotic resilience. And he 3. And he gets to continue to poke at my supports and not feel the consequences for another 3 seconds. God, stop buffing Venom. I feel like enough people don't talk about Nepo Baby Bucky and Nepo Baby Venom. Why does Venom keep getting buffed? Venom doesn't require any fucking buffs. Leave that nigga alone. Get off his dick. I feel like every time they buff Venom, I feel the developers clinging onto a wall, riding on his 19 inches, going, yes! No! He don't need to give my backline 19 inches. If he gives my backline 4 to 6 inches like all the other dives in the game, that'd be cool. If he gave 6 inches of Black Panther, it's fine. 6 inches of Thor, fine. Venom comes through swinging 19 inches. Stop buffing Venom. He doesn't need this. Why does he need this? The change he needs is to change symbiotic resilience. Why does that shit give you 1,000 health at 1 health? Why is it that everybody else in the game, if I put them at a low health, I get rewarded by keeping them at that low health? With Venom, you put him at a low health, you get punished. What? Nerf Venom. Get that nigga the fuck out of here. Or give him a passive that makes him more, like, less resistant to stuns. Nigga, something. Please. That nigga won't leave my backline alone, just all 19 inches. And then the crazy part is, he got 4 19 inches of Venom. So that nigga's just running up like this, giving you 19 times 4 inches. Get rid, matter of fact, take that move out his fucking kit. Give that nigga a different move. Why does he have 800 health and he's allowed to summon another 800 health at will? Fuck out of here. Blade, the Daywalker gets a slight boost to his offensive prowess. Okay. Okay. Well, actually, I didn't say it, but for the duelist, first we got Blade, who apparently is getting a buff to his offense, which he really fucking needs, because Blade right now really fucking sucks. Like, Blade, as a character, his shotgun is really fucking good, but it's good to the point to where it invalidates his sword. And why would you make a character called Blade and 90% of his gameplay loop is him using his gun? So I hope these are some buffs to his sword and his anti-heal to make that even better. Because I feel like they're scared to overdo it with the anti-heal and give him too much. But he needs a lot more than he has right now, because that shit ain't helping. The Daywalker gets a slight boost to his offensive prowess. Increased Daywalker dash secondary attack range from 4.5 to 6 meters. Okay, that's a good change. Now he can run down and chase people even better, or he can get in and out of situations even better. Increase the duration of each slash speed attack gain during Bloodline from 0.7 to 1. Yeah, that's good, because that 0.7 thing didn't even make sense in the first place. So putting it at a number that it makes sense at is good. New effect, landing all 4 hits of Whirlwind Slash grants 1 slash speed attack. Yeah, that's fucking fire. Yeah, and why is my music starting and stopping? Okay, there we go. Human Torch. Johnny sees a slight reduction in damage and mobility. Damage and mobility is not the fucking problem with Johnny Storm. The problem is the motherfucker can do this. An instant transmission his head from here to here. So the problem with Johnny Storm isn't his fucking damage. It's the fact that you can't do damage back to him when he does it to you. Because I feel like his damage is fine. I feel like his mobility is fine. What they need to do is something about that fucking hitbox shifting. Reduce fire cluster damage from, it really doesn't fucking matter. That's not the problem. During plasma body, reduce movement speed from 900 to 850. Minor fucking buffs. That's not the issue. The issue with Johnny Storm is not the fact that he has Yo, this music playing and pausing is pissing me off. The problem with Johnny Storm is not his mobility and damage. What the fuck? Why does it keep starting and stopping? 1 second, y'all. Cause this shit is finna piss me off. You know what it is? I gotta unplug the drive and plug it back in. Y'all gonna have to give me a second, y'all. I gotta unplug this fucking drive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. All right, plug it in. Wait for it to come back. All right, no, this is the drive. Okay, cool. There we go. Load it back in. All right. Now back to what I was saying. The problem with Johnny Storm, like reducing his movement speed and his fucking plasma speed up ability, reducing his movement speed and his speed up ability and making his primary harder to hit isn't going to make him more fair of a character. The reason why he's so fucking good is because you literally can't shoot this motherfucker's head. Every other character in the game, even if I don't have the mechanical ability to shoot their head, I can at least see their head movement going consistently and not like erratically moving in and out. That's what needs to be changed. Not no fucking, let's change his fire clusters. His fire clusters is not that goddamn busted. And then here comes some motherfucker that's fake GM. Oh, well, actually, nigga, shut your bitch ass up. Every time I talk about anything Marvel Rivals related, the whole fucking comment section is GM plus. The whole fucking comment section is Celestial. Shut the fuck up. Linlei's threat against high health enemies slightly increases. I guess, bro, because like Iron Fist is one of those characters that at low levels is really fucking busted, but once you get past like mid levels like Diamond plus GM and all that shit, the character really starts to fall the fuck apart. So like this nigga is just in, this character is dead ass real shit. You know how in fighting games they have like moves that are highly avoidable, but if you don't know how to avoid it, you just lose to it? Excuse me. Those are called skill checks. That's what Iron Fist is. If you can't do basic shit like patty cake or peel for your supports, Iron Fist just destroys your fucking team. But if you do either one, if you are a support and you patty cake, or if you're a DPS slash tank and you peel, the character literally can't do any fucking thing. Stand in front of your fucking supports and let him punch you instead of your supports. Literally, the motherfucker can't kill anything. So Iron Fist is so fucking bad and good at the same time. The perfect way to describe him is an elo terrorist. Once you get past low levels, he's fucking awful. But when you're in gold and when you're in silver and when you're in bronze and you're smurfing, oh yeah, Iron Fist will beat the fuck out of your entire team for free. Nigga will beat down your whole team in 2 seconds. All right, let's see what else this patch is talking about. For the rest of the duelists, Mr. Fantastic Reed Richards gains a bit more CC over mobile heroes. After successfully pulling an enemy with distended grip, the target is now affected with a 1 second immobilize effect. What the fuck? His CC was already really fucking good. I don't think he needed this, but I don't think it's the end of the fucking world, because like I feel like everybody realized the shit I said the month he came out, that he fucking sucks. So I don't see this character anymore. Hella, of course she needs a buff. Wait, is it? The Goddess of Death gets a slight survivability buff. Of course she needs a fucking buff. Reduce astral flock startup cast time. After casting, Hella gains 25 bonus health. Yeah, free health for everybody. How long does the bonus health last though? That's what I need to know. Minor change. Oh boy. Oh yippee! More health for Hella. Jean Grey's burst potential has been toned down. Melee attacks no longer stack sparks. Primary weapon ammo no longer replenishes during Dark Ascent. New added 1 second of cooldown to Dark Ascent. Oh, I know why they're doing that. So let me see if I can find a clip of it. Let me see if I can find a clip of it. All right, yep, there it is. Wait, let me see if I can find one without somebody's fucking face. I just want to see the goddamn tech. Let's see another nigga face. There we go. So basically, if you are unaware, this is the reason why they're changing that the way they're doing. They're not really nerfing Phoenix so much as like changing her gameplay loop, but more so they're just removing that shit out of the game. Oh wait, hold up. I think I could do that better. So if you're unaware, Phoenix has a tech where she can spam Dark Ascent, that's her flying mode, and her melee, and she can just literally blow you the fuck up. Like this video is 4 seconds long and she spends less than 3 seconds killing Groot. Somebody with like 800 plus health. I think his health is above 800. I know that much. So if she can kill Groot with 800 health in under 3 seconds, like, yeah, a lot of motherfuckers was complaining about that, saying it needs to be removed, and that's basically what they're doing. So they're not really hard nerfing her, they're more so taking some broken tech out the game, which I don't give a fuck about, but at the same time it's like, minor change, you know. Sai's ultimate ability has slightly more float and more sting. Reduce self-slow rate during Dance of Butterflies from 30% to 15%. Why? Increase each strike's damage from 150 to 170. Why? She already had a top 5 ultimate in the fucking game, and it sunk a little bit because people started figuring out how to counter her ultimate, and the devs just said, fuck it, let's make it stronger. Like, no, that move didn't need to be stronger. Tai and Tandy's ultimate ability now takes a bit more energy to unleash their eternal bond. Why? I feel like this ult was perfectly balanced. Please stop touching this ult. Her getting ult every 5 fucking seconds really isn't that bad once you realize how fucking easy it is to kill her out her ult. Like, if you play a character like Thor, for example, push her out her throat and beat her ass. Push her out her ult and then stand in front of her and throw a fuck ton of damage in her. Instantly, her ult is gone. Maximum, her ult is gone. Fear, her ult is gone. Magneto push and then just regular shoot her. Her ult is gone. Fucking Black Widow stand in between her and her ult, kick her out her ult, and then go run up to her and CC her, beat her ass while she's out her ult. Like, there's so many fucking ways to push her out her ult or straight up just kill her through her ult that it's like, I don't think this nerf was needed at all. Now, 300 to 4,300 to 4,500 is not a lot, but I feel like this change didn't need to be made at all. Like, it was perfectly fine the way it was. Our beloved Jeff's survivability takes a slight hit. Reduce crit damage reduction from Oblivious Cuteness passive 70% to 50%. You know what? I'm fine with that, because one of Jeff's biggest strengths and biggest weaknesses at the same time is Jeff can run away forever and just not fucking die. You put 5,000, you put 500 damage into this 200 damage hero just to get him to 10 health, right? And like, one of the things about Jeff that has always been a thing since the game came out is that you can chase Jeff for fucking ever and he just never fucking dies because he can just keep running, right? Even with the changes where it has a fuel meter for when he goes underwater. Even today when I was playing Thor, because I couldn't aim accurately because I was playing on controller, I was chasing Jeff for 30,000 minutes. Now with this, when I chase Jeff down and I pump damage into him from the front, yeah, he dying. He's not surviving my pumps from the front anymore. Pause. That sounded crazy. Pause. Rocket Raccoon. Rocket's ultimate ability gets a boost. Increased damage boost granted from 25 to 40. Okay, that's good. They put it back where it is. Now he has a real ultimate. Because I feel like the utility of his ultimate kinda... How do I put this? Okay. They tried to overcorrect and overbalance his ultimate ability, because now, since it gives you overhealth, they didn't want it to give you so much overhealth to the point to where now you're just unkillable, because there was the counterbalance, the counterpoint of his ult was really easy to get rid of. Like, you just shoot his ult. Like, if 2 people shoot his ult, that shit's disappearing in under 3 seconds, and the ult is only supposed to last like, what, 6 seconds? So you can take a whole 4 seconds off his ultimate, and then the blue health that lasts really isn't that fucking good, because you could beat it off of people real easily. And if you destroy the ult and beat the blue health off of people, now they're just at their regular health. And really, because the damage boost was so low, it really didn't change anything. It was like, really, it was just the same fight. Like, on a technical level for ultimates and stuff like that, it could change matters, but it wasn't buffing ults to the point to where it's like, oh my god, a ult that was ass before is now scary. Like, no, if your ult was already scary, it was already scary. But with a 40% damage boost, hey, look, he gonna make a couple ults make people shit bricks now. If your ult wasn't making people shit bricks now, and you here enjoy the amplifier, yeah, just know you about to go crazy. I don't know about this one. I feel like that's not gonna like make him meta now or anything, but I do feel like it's gonna change his gameplay to the point to where Instead of him having a basically non-existent ult, now basically he can help win a team fight for free, basically. Ultron. The dials on healing and ultimate ability uptime are being slightly tuned. What? The dials on Ultron's healing and ultimate ability uptime are being slightly turned back. Ah, yes. The support that doesn't heal, he needed his healing nerfed. Marvel Rivals developers, why are we nerfing Ultron? Why are we nerfing Ultron's healing? Ultron has the lowest healing output in every scenario, and you're nerfing it? Like, the literal only situation where Ultron's drone means anything is on Johnny Storm. His drone sucks on Psylocke. His drone is fucking well, I wouldn't say it's awful on Iron Man, but the only person his drone truly benefits is two scenarios. A very strong front line, like for example, Thing Hulk, like a very strong brawl focused front line, or or Johnny Storm. Johnny Storm, I feel like, is the only duelist that benefits from having that fucking drone. That drone sucks ass and you're nerfing it. Reduce imperative patch healing amount from 35 to 30 and healing bonus to the followed ally from 10 to 5. Increase the enemy cost of range. The enemy cost of Rage of Ultron ultimate ability from 34 to 37. The good thing about Ultron's ult is that it did no healing and no damage, but he always had it, so he could just surprise you with it at any time. Now you're making it harder to use. I genuinely, I don't understand why the fuck you would nerf the person with the lowest healing output. The problem with Ultron is his healing output is too fucking low. I feel like Ultron is in the future gonna get reworked completely, because the way he's designed right now, he has the exact same problem that Jeff had before they changed him. Really, all Ultron does is go on the flank and be a fucking DPS with infinite health. That's really all Ultron is. He's just a backline poker at this point. The nigga doesn't heal. Like legitimately, if you're playing in a game and you got one support on your team and somebody says, I'll play second support, and they play Ultron, you throw your hands in the sky, you fling your controller at the wall, you fucking wish that you could reach through the mic and choke the motherfucker that picked Ultron and say, hey bitch, listen here, we need a real support. Like Ultron, the thing Ultron needed nerfed was not his support at all. I think that's the end of the balance changes. No, no, god damn it. I didn't, what the fuck is rate? I don't want to click that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just saw something else, bro. I know I'm not crazy. I just saw something else about team up abilities. Okay, yeah, right here. Okay, Bestial Hunt. As the team up anchor, Daredevil gains a maximum health increase of 25 and a 5% boost in damage output. We'll see how that is when he comes out. But the Punisher unlocks new justice sensibility through his team up with Daredevil. That's the blinding shit. Blah, blah, blah. Adjusted. Namor loses the Gamma Monstro ability previous game from his team up with Hulk. Thank God, bro. Thank fucking God. Where's my clap it up button? I can't say it enough. Gamma Squid is gone. Demon gone. Namor now gains the titled blah 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 ability through his team up with Hela. Oh, something I wasn't aware of when I first seen this team up in the trailer. Apparently, if Hela gets a final hit, it spawns a squid. And for people thinking that this ability is gonna be fucking broken, it's not. Namor has a hard limit on his squids of 3. So if Namor has 2 squids down on the ground and he throws one out, he'll lose a squid. So this actually negatively impacts Hela, number 1. Number 2, unless the squid is invincible, this team up is fucking stupid, because that squid is gonna disappear because it's not in a hidden diabolical spot where it can actually do anything effective. So for anybody who thinks this team up is just gonna be Gamma Monstro Squid 3, no, that shit is ass. Don't. Unless the squid is invincible, that shit is ass. Arcane Order. Increase the cooldown of Chain of Sidorak from 15 to 20 seconds and slow effect maximum range from 60 to 40. Okay, that's more of a change more so than a buff, because that means you can't walk as far away. You can't walk as far away as before. But oh yeah, Ragnarok Rebirth is being taken out. The Ragnarok Rebirth team up is being banished to hell. They said get it out of here. And I have the boring visual of the patch notes just to make sure I didn't miss anything. New additions, fixes, optimized volleyball bash emotes, fix an issue, fix a bug, frame heroes, fixed a bug where using Veiled Step after her ultimate ability sometimes left her visible, blah blah blah. Angela's Divine Double Tap in certain tight spots. Angela's Assassin Charge with striking foes multiple times, dash turning her into the Queen of Combo Hits. Now her Celestial Justice lands just once per target. The problem with her Pierce is that sometimes it'll hit marker but it won't grab anybody. I don't know why that happens. Using Divine Judgment during round transitions could cause her weapon to disappear. Don't worry, her Ikers are now always at her side. Okay, so this is more so glitch fixes and shit like that. Shit that doesn't matter. Anyway, that being said, for those of you watching this live, I'm about to talk about I'm about to be on BT, and if you want to see me be on BT, all you have to do is reload your tab. And with the new changes to Twitch, I don't even think you have to do that. I don't think you have to do that, but yeah. And if you watched this far in the video and you haven't liked and subscribed, just fucking do it already.